My cousin Trinessa, she was a princess this year for 4th grade of Belgian School for jingle dressing and stuff. And then I ran for princess after, she did it in kindergarten and she won. And then there's my friend Olivia, and she won Leech Lake Tribal College Princess. We have this big tree in the middle of our yard, so they jump by that tree and we go around it and we dance. Cause my niece Aubrey, she asked if we can always put on her jingle dress, my jingle dress, and my sister's shawl and stuff.
Jingle dress, say my grandpa was sick and then he died, jingle dresses would go out there and they'd dance for him, it's kind of like a healing song, jingle dress for healing.
Somebody had given us this material and we decided to make a jingle dress out of it, and there's 5 or 6 of us that did all of the different parts of it. We had the belt and we have this is called the cape here, and then the underdress, and then we have leggings, and then also the pouch, and then we also have copper jingles. So what we're gonna do is we made this and we're gonna be selling it for a raffle to help our elder center. Jingle dress is called a medicine dress. So they have that. If you hear that at the powwows, they have the jingle dress dancers. They'll come out and they'll dance for it.
I come from a big family of hunters and trappers and jokesters. I hunt just about everything: white-tailed deer, ducks, pheasants, grouse, bear. You always gotta watch and listen, because your grandfather or your elders teach you something. It's probably most likely important. So I was trying to set a trap one time, and I pushed it down whenever I was holding it open. Said, "Alright, keep your hand or one of your hands open and push down." So I pushed down and I took both my hands off and snapped my fingers in the trap. That hurt. It's well, I told you that. Now I gotta get you out. It took a little while to get me out, but it happened. So the ethics of it is you gotta listen and watch.
When you're drumming and singing like that, you're telling a story. The drummer's spirits and stuff, and you always put tobacco on it, tobacco on there. And I think the stick that you drum with is just, there's a spirit inside or something like that. From pipeline.
I believe that incorporating Anishinaabe values and traditions and practices into today's youth is necessary. It is vital for prevention and abstinence and relapse prevention. Right now we have Adolescent Outpatient Program, which is a CD program for the youth. I think our youngest adolescent was maybe 12. All the way up to 18. The program consists of the white bison material, but they also do the traditional practices. They incorporate that with each group meeting, starting out with smudge, and they'll have feasts, and they've been currently participating or at least watching the moccasin games held at the university. Some of the counselors will take them fishing and hunting and teach them about racing.
Elders play a very important role in our community. They help strengthen where we came from, our past. Like if something negative happened in our past, you know, the elders can kind of guide us through to where we want to go. Like with alcohol, you know, I see a lot of the elders on our reservation are recovering from alcohol. So they kind of, you know, guide the kids. I know my grandmother kind of guided our family out of alcohol.
My mom actually works at the elderly nutrition program. And we go, sometimes I go over there and I talk to the elders and ask them how their food is and stuff. Because my mom's the manager over there. And it's really fun to go over there. And then I do activities with the elders.
It had an impact, and I think that was the, you know, it's what we provide as an instructional piece to some of the things, to a curriculum that we have that's endorsed by the state of Minnesota right now. What we do is we work with chemical dependency counselors, substance abuse counselors, mental health workers or providers or service providers, and educate them on these things, especially when it comes to historical trauma, colonialism, the impacts of legislative acts on Native American people.
I think the traditional family was devastated by colonialism and boarding schools. We lost a lot. We lost a lot. It's hard to articulate everything that goes underneath a lot. We lost the togetherness. We lost that education system that I talked about from the elders and the parents, and how knowledge is passed down from parents and elders to young people, people who are coming up in the family, the babies and the children, was disconnected.
This is really the root of a lot of the problems that we see here. Boarding schools. My grandparents and great-grandparents were products of the boarding schools in the back. You know, one of the stories that I heard after my grandmother had passed away from my mother was that when she was young, she was sent off to boarding school in the fall. And she came back from school in the spring and she had to be told that her father had passed away. They could not tell her while she was away. And she didn't learn that her dad had passed until after she came back. So, see, that was part of that whole process, is a separation from your family.
I just think we need to concentrate on cultural immersion at a young age, making sure that we have a lot of identity in like our head starts, you know, making sure there's a strong Ojibwe presence, you know, at the Head Start level, all the way up through our elementary schools, and not just our Boganasia school, but our local schools like Greenwood, Cass Lake, the schools around this area, and then so forth around each reservation. Those public schools too, I feel that they should immerse themselves more, where there's a strong native presence.
To strengthen the families and communities the families who are having trouble, is the solution is in the culture. You know, that's what I see as, you know, there's solutions in our culture and traditions that family, you know, that we can all work towards.
I think that drugs have taken over. I think that there's so many things that have taken over: poverty, drugs, addiction, mental health issues that don't get seen. I mean, we really have to start from ground zero and include people and include the grandparents and the parents and the children and utilize everybody's strength, and then we can work holistically to help them get better.
You know, one of the things that I always talk to people about is that I asked an elder what it would take for us to get back to a point where, you know, our lives are not so dysfunctional and our families are you know, starting to work together and live together and do things and love each other again. He says, you know, he says it's in the teachings and it's in the values. And that if we ever go back to the point where we're utilizing our language for everything, we'll find what we're looking for.